I'm Veronica White, and this is Psychology of Us, sharing the stories that matter. Catch us every month on Channel 31 or stream us anytime on CTV+. Hi, I'm Veronica White, and this is the Psychology of Us, a space where we explore the emotional, psychological, and often unseen layers behind human performance, identity, and transformation. Today's episode brings together two very different worlds, but one powerful message about mental resilience, belief, and what it means to rebuild your identity when the world has counted you out. We will have a conversation with two athletes from very different worlds, shaped by different cultures, sports, and stages, but connected by something far deeper than physical ability. At first glance, you might see contrast. One lifts record-breaking weight on the world stage, the other carries the weight of loyalty and leadership at the community level. But when you look closer, you see the thread that ties them together, the psychology of persistence. That relentless inner voice that says keep going when body hurts, when the odds are against you, or when no one's watching. The mindset that doesn't just chase the next win, but wrestles with self-doubt, reinvents identity after loss, and keeps showing up, not because it's easy, but because something in you refuses to quit. Our first guest is Vladislav Vlad Alhazov. He's an Israeli-Russian powerlifter, known globally for his extraordinary strength, mental resilience, and record-shattering achievements. He holds the all-time world record for the heaviest raw squat with wraps at an astonishing 525 kilograms, or 1,157 pounds, a feat that redefined the limits of human capability. In 2017, Vlad became the first man to raw squat 500 kilograms at the NAP Open Israel Championships. A year later, he made history again by becoming the first to raw squat 505 kilograms within a full powerlifting meet at the Arnold Sports Festival in Australia, a world record he now shares with Dan Bell. Before dominating the raw lifting world, Vlad was an elite, multiply-equipped lifter, squatting an unmatched 567 kilograms. However, a catastrophic knee injury during a 590 kilograms attempt in 2008 could have ended his career. Instead, it marked the beginning of an inspiring comeback that showcased not just physical power, but deep psychological strength. Welcome to the studio, Vlad. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you for having me for today for interview.
Let's go back to that moment when that catastrophic injury happened. What did go through your mind? Tell us a little bit more.
It was back in the days 2009. It was in Ohio, Columbus.
Right.
It was back in the days, I think it was most famous gym in not just in the United States, I think in the world, which is called West Side Barbell. We was trying to lifting really heavy weights. It was a Friday, and I just tried to lift over my limit back in the days. I already set up world record, which was 567.5 kg, equipped on the squat. And I try lift around 600, maybe 610 kg, which was 30 to 40 kg more than my previous record. And when I took off the weight and I go down, my left knee just collapsed and my ACL, MCL, PCL has been torn. I didn't knew at the moment this is what happened.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what kind of really bad injury. So Louis Simmons just took me to the hospital. When I done my MRI, all my checks, and I realized injury really catastrophic. And I was waiting a couple of days to get my surgery.
You didn't realize how serious it was in the moment. So when did you realize, and how did it hit you? Like, what did you think?
When weight just actually smashed me on the bottom, I almost passed out, but I realized I still feel I can watch, I can see, and they give me a lot of money to awake me. And when I try to lift me, I stand up on my right foot, but when I was on my left foot, I just collapse. I knew it's something wrong with my knee, but I didn't know how it's serious. And I knew already if you just tore your ACL, you out of heavy lifting about a year, maybe more.
And what did the doctor say?
Yeah, so what happened is before surgery, my orthopedic doctor said, you can forget about heavy lifting.
They did.
Yeah, you're never gonna come back. And
Did you believe them in that moment?
I was shocked.
Yeah, you were.
Because
Must be.
yeah, I was in wheelchair until I get to surgery. If I was stand up, I have to use my crutches.
Did they find the right size of wheelchair for you?
Yeah, I believe
Must be
they
hard.
did. And I never used crutches, not before surgery. And after surgery, I was using about 4 to 5 weeks, which is really was tough for me, mental for me.
Yeah.
Like you have healthy person, but you already use, I was back in the days like 28, 29, and I used already crutches. And I said to myself, if I'm not gonna be mental strong, I never come back to lifting again.
Okay. So you talk about this mental strength, but where did it come from? How did you access that mental strength?
First of all, a lot of people say this guy, he's a dying horse. He's never going to make a comeback. So it's make you,
That's a little bit harsh.
yeah, make you awake from weak to be stronger. Okay. So I believe if human being have body, you should have a strong spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. But also, when I did my first comeback, I just couldn't lift empty bar, and it was really a lot of pain on my left knee, on my left knee joint.
Yes.
And after, I believe, 5 to 6 months, step by step, I realized I have a strength to come back again. But I didn't know I can set up world records.
So that world record happened after the injury.
I did before, but it was
Different.
old era of equipped powerlifting. This is era new, it's raw. You don't use equipped lifting, use only, which is mean knee reps and...
Okay, that's just the article about you and about your achievements.
By the way, this is happened in Melbourne 2018.
It did. That's wonderful.
And what happened is I started believing myself more and more, and I became in 2017 first person who squat 500 ever in raw division, 500.
Would you say raw division was more difficult, more challenging than the previous?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Because you don't use much equipment. But again, a lot of people used to say West Side Barbell were really good as a equipped powerlifter, but we never could be strong as a raw powerlifter.
Right.
And I prove completely different because if your mental brain and your body are able to lift even equipped such a big weights, you prepare your brain and mental mindset to lift heavy, even raw. And this is what happened. You just prove to everybody, if you lift such a heavy things, you can lift in raw division, and you can be first, best of the best in raw division, and you can do it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you said the people didn't believe in you.
No, absolutely not.
And then how did you what's the challenge, when people don't believe in you? Where did you find the strength not to listen to them and just do it anyway?
I think human being, especially athlete, it doesn't matter what kind of sport, what make you feel stronger mentally and physically, as much we say you're useless, you're weak, so it's give you a lot of strength. It's give you a lot of power to believe in yourself. And first of all, especially weightlifting, powerlifting, strongman, it's a sport you compete against yourself. This is hardest point. My comeback was just fight against me. And if I gave up, I never realized after that kind of such a catastrophic injury, I do ever come back in my life. And after 6 months, as I said, even empty bar was really painful for my left joint, for my left knee. And when I talk to other guys who got injuries, not such a bad like me, but we did come back and we lift heavy again, I said, if they did, so I can do as well.
Okay. So there were some people who did not believe in you, but there were some people, examples
Yes,
of that it's possible.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely.
Was the world record was always on your mind, or it just came later in your career?
2016, it was Andrei Melanichev. He hit 485. And I just, in my gym, just in regular workout, I did 480 for triple. I knew it, I'm gonna hit 500 at least or more. And this is what happened. 2017, I was the first person who scored 500. And by the way, today we have only Dan Bell, Mojtaba Maleki, and I believe that's it. 2 or 3 people who did 500. I'm not talking about 510 and 525. From 2018 until 2025, it's almost 8 years. Nobody even hit over 510 kg on the squat.
Makes your achievement even more incredible.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's amazing. Did you use this achievement as a metaphor in your life and used it in other areas in your life when you were challenged?
In the gym, actually, I squat 532.5 before my contest in Melbourne. And when I went to Belarus, Minsk, which was 2018, I knew it, or you're gonna do same weight, or you're gonna do maybe more. But what happened in Belarus, the judge referee was very, very strict. So I start from first attempt, 465. They failed me. After I went to 510, 3 white lights. And after I said, if I go 530, it will be too much. Me and my coach, we decided to do 525. And it was a right bet. We're successful. And until today, nobody broke it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And can we see your wonderful trophy? When you
Yeah,
achieved that?
absolutely. Yeah, with this belt, I did this, and it's kind of heavy, but you can lift
wow.
it.
That's enough for my workout for today. That's a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so that's what you were wearing?
Yes, absolutely. And my 2 knee reps, but I
Okay,
didn't bring it
here.
today.
Yeah. What advice would you give to someone facing these impossible comebacks in life? Maybe not just only in sports, but anywhere in their life.
You have to believe in yourself. And my biggest support, my biggest, I would say, mentoring, it's my family.
Your family.
My wife, my 2 daughters. It's given me a lot of power to break world records, not just on the sport, on my life. And never listen to doctor.
Yeah, never listen
Okay.
to the That's the advice, sir.
Yeah, because if you listen to doctor, you'll be useless from your first appointment by orthopedic, by any doctor, what he is good on this, okay? And everything possible, if you really want to do it. Some people will do limits, they blame themselves, but we're always looking for excuses, but it's no red line. You always can do better, and better.
So not looking for the excuses, but looking for this internal resources and motivation from within.
Yes.
To overcome the challenges.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure lots of people, who facing the challenge in their life might find inspiration to move forward and just to try it one more time.
Thank you so much for having me, and
to the next record.
Yeah, really happy to see you.
Thank you.